You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. Let me tell you what I did today. I wrote out an entire 2.5 page open, nailed it, cropped it, was using dictation on my computer, right? Guess what happened? Move the cursor, whole thing disappeared. What they didn't tell you was that when you use dictation, you can't go back. You can't like click backwards and everything reappears. Because it didn't get typed. It got dictated. So when I hit arrow back, it went nothing. I was like, what? That was at 3:58. So I had all this stuff set up, all these questions set up, all these things, because I was thinking, when I was younger, I had all these questions, right? But as I got older, I really didn't have any questions. But now that I ponder things, right? Now I sit back and I think, I teach, and so I kind of do what I like, so it's really not hard. It's not like I'm going to work every day and taking calls for service and chasing people and fighting and, writing tickets and parking tickets and traffic. And I'm not doing any of that stuff. I do what I love. I come to the radio station. I talk. It's great. I get to harass Alex and Kyle and everybody, right? It's fun. But now I think about those questions and I wonder, how would I answer those questions today? When I was younger, those questions were stupid. They were like, what? Those questions you find on the internet where if you want to get to know people, you should ask them this question. If you want to find out whether or not this person is your, what do you call it? Your lover for life. Ask these dumb questions, right? Now, when you're that age, they seem like deep questions. But when you're my age, they're dumb questions. But then you start to reminisce and you start to think about, well, would I have wanted to do this or would I have wanted to do that? Would I have wanted to? And as I start asking myself those questions, it makes me want to ask other people those questions because, well, I think now it's easy. It's just easy to answer those questions with some life behind you. It's easier to answer those questions with experience. But then I ran across a question that could just very well, the language I use, get me fired. I'm just saying. Like, boot it out the door. Here's your last check. Beat it. And on a side note, the wall padding, the soundproofing in here is an ugly color. I just thought I'd share that. That's ugly. Anyway, but I digress. The question always starts, now that I reminisce about it, would you rather? And so I think back in time, life, the experiences people have, watching the world turn upside down for COVID, and everybody in my generation go, okay, when is it going to be over and when can I go back to the store? That's all I really care about. That's all I'm saying. But then I started asking myself several questions. And the one that struck me is something where the language you use is not acceptable today. That if you say it to someone, you just might get fired. You just might get canceled because you offended someone. You hurt someone's feelings. But I've never shied away from that in the past. So no time like the present. And so I wonder, would you rather? But then I thought about it and I said to myself, well, why don't I ask you? 833-212-1017 is the number. Let you answer the questions. If you have the temerity, if you have the, I can't say that word on the air, but you know what I mean, right? Okay. If you have the strength, the intellect, the gall to answer a question, and you can't add anything to it, you can't take it and qualify it like Danielle, Kyle, Alex, John McCure, everybody I asked a question to, a different question. Well, if I had this, or if it was that, or if it was that, it's like, no. Just answer the question with the information that's in it. Would you rather? And I don't understand why that's a problem. So if you think you're tough enough, if you think you're open enough to take a call cold, to take a question cold, 833-212-1017. Because I'll tell you the first question I would ask you. You may not like it, might get me fired, might get me canceled. But I'm asking a guy a question because I'm not stupid enough to ask a woman, right? And he's the one I should probably ask. Yeah, come on. Have a seat at a mic. Pick one. Pick one. So DJ Brother Z made the fatal mistake of hanging around today.
I'm editing.
I can't hear you. Is he on?
I'm editing Tori's show.
You're editing Tori's show. So my question to you, you ready?
What's up?
I don't know if I should ask him because he might be both. I'm not scared. You scared?
Yeah, what's going on?
Would you rather be fat or ugly?
Ugly. Wait.
Ding! Why can't you answer the question? It's about you. Would you rather be fat or would you rather be ugly? Now, you can't call people fat today, or you can't call people ugly either.
You can call them ugly before you can call them fat.
I'm just calling them fat.
But
so then what? But what?
If you're one, can you be the other, or vice versa?
It's either or. If you fat and ugly, we're not gonna be talking about you no way. So what are we doing?
I'd rather be ugly.
You'd rather be ugly? Really? You'd rather be ugly?
Yeah.
I thought you would answer.
I would if I'm like too fat, I'm gonna lose mobility and like I'm not gonna be able to do things for myself.
See, now
like
he's how fat
am I? Like,
I don't know.
Am I like my 300-pound life fat?
Whatever's in your mind, you think you fat.
Or
wow, did he just say that?
Because now that's fat.
2 tons of fun, really? Wow. Anyway, I mean, I'm just saying. Would you rather be fat or would you rather be ugly? 833-212-1017 is the number. We know what you should be. Did he just kick my door? Wow, now he's mad. Why are you mad? I didn't call you fat or ugly.
And that is Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth.
I'm Dr. Ken Harris, and I'm excited to announce the Truth Financial Empowerment Partnership with Northwestern Mutual. They're a national leader in financial services. Every month, I speak to a representative